Alright, today I'm going skiing with my kids, and I'm going to show you how I get 3 kids ready to ski on my own. This is how I take all 3 kids skiing solo. My youngest child has autism spectrum disorder, so if you're somebody with a child with autism, that maybe this will help you. This is how I take them. They all love skiing. Even my youngest loves the feeling of the chairlift. He loves the feeling of skiing. So the biggest thing that I do a little bit differently is I let my kids play whatever video games they want on the car ride. Car ride is long for them. It's like the hardest part of it. Honestly, that's fine. I'm totally happy with that. And I know like half an hour doesn't seem long for adults, but for kids, that is a long time to be stuck in the car. So whatever makes it fun for them, they can have it. That's fine. I just want them to be excited about getting in the car. The other thing I do for my 2 younger boys is I have just a hockey bag. It's made by Solomon, but it's a big hockey bag and it's just full of all of their stuff. It's a lot easier than having these small individual bags because they're never going to carry it, and that way I can carry both of their stuff in one go. Now, as far as the on snow portion, the way that I do that is I actually have my kids, my oldest daughter can ski on her own. My middle child, he can ski on his own, but when he needed assistance, I had a harness on him and I would have him go on the distant leash, and then I would have my youngest in between my legs with my other hand on that leash. So that's how I did it when they were a little bit younger. Now that they're a little bit older, it's a bit easier, but it can still be challenging. The other thing that I have to be super careful with is where I park. My youngest child loves to fall asleep, so he'll fall asleep while he's skiing, which is crazy. So I have to make sure I can ski out of the parking lot, but also ski in. Anytime where you're on flat ground and having to walk, that's a nightmare. So I really care about my parking spot just so that I can ski in and ski out even if I have a sleeping toddler. The other thing I've got going here is I've got my trailer hitch ski rack, and that actually helps a ton because it allows my kids to be able to get the skis in and out, and then I've got their poles in the trunk and their boots in the trunk. I don't have to have a big SUV to ski with 3 kids, and this is a lot easier for them to load and unload. The other thing that I find is really helpful that you wouldn't maybe think of when you're skiing with kids is that I totally do not worry about getting up there early. It's like the #1 mistake I see a lot of parents make. Oh, we gotta get up there right at 9. We gotta get up there right for our opening chair. Kids don't care about that. They don't care if the weather is perfect. They don't care if the powder is perfect. What they care about is having fun. So what I do is I just go up midday. I go up around 11. And you know what? That's when I find all the good parking spots. My kids have had a good breakfast. They're not cranky. It's like the most important piece that most parents miss, I find. My youngest, well, he can only ski for like maybe 3 hours, 3.5 tops. So for him, it doesn't matter, right? Like if I get up there at 11 and we ski until 2:30, he's still happy. He still had a full day of skiing. I didn't have to like stress about anything. Don't break your own back, you know? And by the time I get up there at 11:30 noon, all of the good parking spots are open because everybody just skis hard for the morning and leaves. I find these parking spots up at the top that are just pristine because people left. Don't break your own back trying to get there early in the morning. Most kids are only gonna ski for 3 to 4 hours anyway, so you might as well get the afternoon when it's nice and warm and sunny and like really enjoy it. Alright, so now I found a place to park. I'm gonna go and bring my kids' skis down. That eliminates a lot of the hassle. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna get my oldest ready first, then I'm gonna let her do a few runs on her own. Then I'm gonna get my middle child ready, then myself ready, then my youngest ready. And as soon as I get him out of the car, the clock is ticking, we're on the snow, we're skiing away. Okay, gonna help my daughter get her boots on. I hear a lot of parents say, hey, kids should be able to get their own boots on. But honestly, we don't use the lodge anymore, it's cold, and it's hard for people to get their ski boots on. I don't care what age you are. It makes it that much easier for my kids and allows them to just focus on the fun part. Also, if you ever want something that makes skiing a lot easier, these kids' mittens. These are the Kinko Axemen. Oh my God. I'm not sponsored by Kinko or anything, but they are so much easier because they don't have little fingers for them to get stuck. You can just kind of put it in and then they just need the thumb in. Also, this like deerskin leather, when it gets wet, doesn't destroy them. Whereas like I have some LL Bean for the colder days, and those when they get wet just get soaked. These are perfect. $9 I think when I bought them. But man, these are legendary if it's not too cold. Now that we got my daughter all ready, we're gonna get my middle child, we're gonna get his boots on. Front of our boots. All right, got my second child ready. Now I'm gonna get myself ready, and then I'll get my youngest child ready. This is the key part. I gotta have myself 100% ready to go, and then if the clock is ticking once I get my youngest child out of his car seat. Also, one thing you never want to forget, sunscreen. Especially out west, it is sunny and it bounces off of the snow and you get hit twice. It's brutal. A lot of people don't wear sunscreen when they ski, but you only get one set of skin. It's like teeth, right? You only get one set of teeth. Put sunscreen on when you ski. It's what keeps me looking youthful. As youthful as you can. Maybe I'm not the best example, but still. The other good thing about snowboard jackets, lots of pockets, lots of room for snacks, passes, ski straps, you name it. These snowboard and freestyle skiers, they have it right with the jackets, I swear. It's the best when you're a parent.
It's easy to ski with Atomic Maverick and easy to jump with it.
Oh yeah? You like the Atomic Maverick? All the kids are on their way to their skis. Here you go, buddy. Ready to ski today? It's gonna be a happy day. It's gonna be a happy day. Now, typically, when I'm skiing with my kids, I don't bring my own poles. It's just not practical. I'm skiing solo with 3 kids. I'm not gonna have the ability to use my own poles. Look, I have grapes for you. Would you like some grapes? Here, grape. Mmm, we like grapes. Okay, look. I'll put this on you. Okay, can you leave them down for me? Okay. Yeah, thanks, you too. Are you ready for your booster? 3, 2, hold still. 1, booster. Whee. Oh. Alright, you gotta pay attention to what you're doing, okay? Remember, when we get on the chair, you're gonna put your 2 poles in one hand. Alright, buddy, you're gonna go in the far left one. You're in the wrong path. Far left, far left. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So my GoPro died at the hardest part, but honestly, the hardest part is making sure you have these handles. And what I do is both of my children, even though Byron doesn't really need a harness most of the time, I have a harness on each of them so I can squat onto the chair and then I can lift both of them up to the chair and make sure they're on there safely and then get it. I always ask them to slow down too, that helps. But these little harnesses with the backpacks with the handles, make sure they have the handles. That's the most important part because it allows me to make sure my kids get onto the chair safely. The chairlift is the hardest part of skiing with 3 kids solo. It's really, really hard, and making sure everyone's butt is just lifted enough. Got my middle child in the front, youngest between me, my oldest in the back, making sure she can help out in the back if anyone needs it. But this is how I ski with 3 kids. If it gets really dicey, I'll use the straps on the harness in one hand for my middle child. You know what? That's the best you got for today. My youngest son was having a hard time. Like I said before, he has severe autism, so I don't know, he can be a little bit more fussy, or things can be a little bit harder for him to express, like when he gets hungry or when he's kind of fed up with something, or he doesn't understand like, hey, we're on our way to the car when we're going up the lift. But overall, he did great. I mean, he was a trooper through the whole thing. And at the end, he was having fun. When we went through the powder to get back to the car, kind of through the backwoods area, he loved it. Like, he was saying wee when we went over the jumps. Overall, it was still a success. Like, any day you get your kids on snow, it's just like giving them skills so you can ski with them later. Like, I have no expectation that my 3-year-old is just gonna ski by himself, but I'm kind of laying down the foundation now to help him have the skills to ski later. Because if I never teach them how to ski, I'm never gonna get to ski. And that's kind of my mindset, is just any way that it can be fun with snacks or food or video games, whatever it takes. It has to be fun, and I gotta get them up here. But overall, we got through it. I'm sure the second day will be a lot better. So that's it, a very different video. If you're a parent and you're trying to take your kids skiing, I hope this helped. More than anything, just thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. What noise are you making, buddy?
Like in the sky.
You heard it here, yeah. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps my channel out a lot.
I said the word for Dad.
And as always, I'll see you in the next one.
I said it for you.
You did say it for me, yeah.
Kid.
See ya.